Alrighty. Looks like they're making these tasteful memorials. A moment of silence. F respects. Are there dead bodies still in here? They are. That is so crazy. Alright, first thing I want to do is I want to put an airflow towel right here. Is this at 9? This is at 9 with oxalite. Okay, so this will slowly oxygenate this place. Oh my god. Do I need to tell them to move them to the Tasteful Memorial, I wonder? To 9, 9, and 9. What is this errand? That is life support. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, poor dead stuplicants. They're so stupid, but they didn't deserve to die. Oh, man. Alright, let me... F in the chat. F respects. Poor Rowan, poor Marie, and poor Nicola. Poor stuplicants. Alright, they haven't got any of the bodies yet. Can I... Low morale. Yeah, low morale. Can I... feel like somebody should be coming to pick them up. There should actually be no suit there. When are they going to do this? I wonder, you know what? Is my doctor not allowed out? Who's my doctor? Who is our doctor? Lindsay. Lindsay is allowed out, so she should be doing that. I guess I'll just be patient. There must be a lot of stuff going on our map. I feel like there's not that much, but... Okay, they are doing it now. Okay, yeah. Bonnie, Jean, and Joshua. Oh, I see one. I see a body being brought. Oh. Joshua's hurt and sad. Oh, it's so sad, though. Rest in peace, Marie. Be funny if it had, like, cycle 200 to cycle 1312 or something like that. Wait, why are you... Joshua, you need to heal yourself. Somehow, my people keep getting wounds and I don't know where they're coming from. Poor Rowan. Rest in peace. Cycle 500 to 1312. Are all the original dupes still okay? I don't remember who my first duplicants were, honestly. I honestly don't remember which ones were first. I do know that 2 of these were some of my more recent ones. Rowan and Marie were more recent ones. Nicola had been my rocket pilot for a long time. Oh, it's so sad. We must mourn. We must mourn. One day, we will be joining them. But not in a creepy way. Okay, I think I might be okay with how much heat we have in here. I want these things to run at full. Once these are back up to full temperature, that's when I'll start dumping some more polluted water in here, I think. Let's see, 1109 there and 1181. So we should have plenty of temperature here. I'm even gonna raise this a little bit. There, let that temperature be a little bit higher down here. All 3 died on cycle. Oh, it was 1313. Okay, I was like, I thought it was 1312. Yeah, 1313. That is rough. I feel like we need a lot of more suits in here. Because we have a lot of suits just sitting on the ground over there. I kind of wish when there was a worn suit and they'd repair it, it would automatically, you know, send the suits back. It doesn't do that automatically, right? I don't think it does. Okay. Need to be careful with... Okay, we do have a filter set for this, for the oil, if that ever starts pumping oil. Okay. All right. It's gonna be a while, I guess, until they actually deliver all this stuff. I feel like I need to give all of my duplicants here the improved carrying, because they always take forever to carry anything. Anybody who's got some stuff to spare, I need to give them improved carrying. Yeah, you got stuff to spare. Not Catalina, she's the new one. She's the new girl. You got stuff to spare. Ellie, you were actually one of the people who's going to go over there, so I might need to be giving you hard digging. So I'm not going to do that for you. Your morale's fine there. Not Jean. Wow, Jean's morale is not good. I think because she's the one who's always has allergies. She's that friend who's always sniffling and sneezing. Okay, that looks all good. Oh, their suits. They even left their suits on the ground. That snazzy suit. Oh, this is the suit that somebody wore. Okay, the low durability suits, I'm going to sweep all these up. Atmos suit. That one. And the snazzy suit, I'm going to say that, hey, Bert, you can wear that. Oh, wait, no, Bert doesn't live here. Nisbet, wear that suit. Scavenge their gear, yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure that was one of the duplicants was wearing that suit, so I think that was Nicola that was wearing that. Yeah, Nisbet will come wear the suit. It's gonna take a while for them. Probably the reason there was not enough oxalite was because how long it takes to deliver all this oxalite. How low it was and how long it takes to deliver it. So while we're waiting for new duplicants to get trained, we're just gonna leave this for a long time to eventually get the oxalite it needs. Because this one's filled with oxalite. If we had taken this rocket, well, they wouldn't have been able to get there, but refueled with water. They'll need to refill this with berry sludge. Okay. I almost wonder if my priorities are messed up for what? Starvation? Seriously, don't be giving me these fake things here. Who? Nobody's actually starving, it's just a lie. Alright, supplying. Who do we have? We have Bonhee, that our only supplier. We should have at least one other person. Ada. Joshua, you can supply when you're not building. Actually, what I should do is, if I want it to be that, I want this. And then same thing with Joshua. This. So when you're not building, you'll be supplying. Oh, we almost have full steam turbine usage going on here, so maybe I can throw some water in here, although our water situation is looking fine, so I don't know if I need to pump extra water in here right now. The only reason I did that before was why? I forget. Polluted water gives us dirt Does dirt get changed into sand? No, dirt we use for our food. That's what it is. Yeah, delivering dirt to our food farms. Okay. Okay. Man, that's just kind of a waiting game now. I'll wait for my duplicants to get retrained. Kind of crazy. I have to retrain all of those duplicants. That is not cool, man. To lose a hull, three useful duplicants. All right, well, let's see. So we got our rocket person. So we're looking for a farmer and then 2 general people. Priest husbandry, loud snorer. This guy is... Oh, he could maybe be my farmer. He's nothing amazing. Can't do cooking. Let's have researching so he'll learn faster. This could be one of my all-around people, maybe. Actually, I only need 2 more, right? Yeah, I only need 2 more, so... Suit wearing and agriculture. Okay, this will be our farmer. Ashcan here, you'll be our farmer. And Ashcan, you are allowed in here. Priority is operating. And your skill is researching so you learn faster. Is this Ashcan? Yes. And then schedule. Just make sure you're not with Catalina. So put you right here. Well, Catalina, I hope she's not making other people not be able to sleep. Hopefully she's in a different bedroom than the other people. Let's go like over here. Yeah, Ashcan, right there. Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna take a while till we can launch this again. It's gonna take forever just for our duplicants to get all the O2 and all the oxalite in there. It seems like. With the changes I made, are they filling this oxalite up any faster? 704 kilograms of 5 tons. Carbon dioxide should go down over the oxalite and then go away. That's how that should work anyway. They're not filling this up either. Put that in 9. Ah, there we go. It's crazy that they like barely used any food but used up all of their O2. That's what's crazy to me. That I just have to be really careful. I just have to be patient when they fill up this oxalite, because this apparently just takes really a long time to do that. Because the oxalite is right here. It's full. It's completely filled. They can easily get it all there. But I guess they have to take it, go down, around, all the way up here. That's a really long trip to deliver it. You know, maybe I should make a transport tube close to the rockets. You know what? I think I should do that. Maybe that'll help them get there quicker. I should have done this a while ago. Let's do that right now. So that'll be transit tube. There. This, and then down to about right there. Power-wise. Conductive wire out of lead right here should be fine. There. All right, hopefully that will allow them to deliver stuff quicker. And this thing is done, so we can turn our steel, our diamond press back on. Okay, that's tons. Sometimes I look at this and go, there's only 13 tons, but that's 1,300 tons. So I'm not running out of refined carbon anytime soon. Okay, good. 1,300 tons. Okay. I mean, we have oxalite for days. We just need to be delivered. I wonder if I should automate that delivery of in some way. That is unreachable. That'll make it reachable. I believe. Imagine if dupes had the chance to fall off ladders, and the higher the fall, the more damage it does to them. That would suck. That would be really, really annoying. So I'll try not to imagine them dying that way. I'll try not to imagine that. Okay, no stress. Oh, there's 46% stress over here. Is it because popped eardrums again? It's only one guy, Bert. What's going on with Bert? Did he get hurt or something? It's looking like our stuff is fine. Bert, why are you at low morale? You know what? I wonder if I gave him an ability that messed up his morale. All right, he needs to be skill scrubbed. Sorry, Bert. It's time to scrub you. He was our mechatronics guy, so I'll have to retrain somebody in mechatronics engineering if we do more automation stuff over here. But for now, we'll just skill scrub him. At a certain point, the height is an insta-death, which would force players to build short ladders. That sounds like a terrible idea. Sounds like a really, really poor design decision. So I'm glad it's not like that. Glad it's not like that. I only have one suit here. Do we have a bunch of suits just sitting there? Okay, we need one more suit here. Building short ladders would just add unnecessary travel time. The travel time in the games is already one of the most annoying messages. Long commutes, because it's always there. It is always there. It's one of the most annoying things. The stuff that pops up here. Okay. Potential load can be too high, but it's not too high right now, right? So it should be fine. Should be fine. Well, I mean, I can't think of a single benefit for wanting to design it that way, honestly. Okay, we're good. We're good. Beautiful. All right, hopefully that will make them able to deliver oxalite faster. 874 kilograms of 5 tons we're trying to do. Okay. Oh my god, overload damage. Why? That's why. That is why. Okay, do this. Power. Conductive wire, lead. Because we have two different types of wire going on, that's why. Oh, they're using the lead that I took over for the other planet. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, please tell me that's reachable. Oh, that's not reachable. Okay, so I have to deconstruct this tile to reach that. Okay, that should fix that. Power. And that's why that thing was giving me that red thing earlier. Rebuild this one out of... What are these made out of? Granite? Mafic. Okay, there we go. That should fix that. Okay. Oh, look at this. Finally, it's halfway done. Okay. All right, that really helped. Just getting that transportation tube there, I think, made a huge difference. Okay, cool. That'll be filled up, and soon I'll be able to send over the single duplicate to start back working on that stuff again. Okay, this natural gas. Okay, it was filling up over here. Now it's... How much carbon dioxide? A small amount of carbon dioxide. I think we don't have enough O2 production. Is that what's happening? No, these are all filled. These are all filled fine. I don't know. I think the gases over here just get all spread out as pressures change or something. That's the only thing I can think of, because I don't know why this natural gas is flowing over here. Not sure why it's doing that. That's fine. All right, we will be able to send that guy back over soon. Let's wait a little bit longer. Continue to dig out all this stuff over here. All right, we have dug out a good portion of this map here. I think I do want to get more of the space biome dug out too. Digging out this stuff with the radiation around it is bad. We need like a radiation suit to go anywhere near this stuff, otherwise it does so much damage to us. I guess I can dig out some of this stuff, but kind of don't want to get in front of our rad bolt reflectors and all that. I think we've dug out most of the important part of the map that I care about, maybe just this little section here. Okay. Hey, we are just about full here. Awesome. So what I could do is I could send the one person who's going to be a permanent person over on Hydriel, and then 2 other of my normal duplicates back home to help get stuff done. I'm a little worried about doing that because I don't want to get another duplicate killed, but having only 1 duplicate over there, it feels like it's not going to get stuff done in any sort of decent speed. So we want all these Atmosuit docks to be full. We want the storage bin to be full, and what I can part of the issue is if I want to put more storage in here, I have to take the oxalite out. I'll have to take oxalite out of there to put more stuff inside of there. Or I guess, yeah, I do. I wish there was a way with storage bins that you could say, okay, there's now 4 tons of oxalite. Now I want to put 1 ton of gold in it. But you have to actually uncheck whatever you don't want in there. Like you have to uncheck oxalite in order to put something else in there at a different amount. So It's a little awkward. Micromanaging materials sometimes. And losing those 3 duplicates, man, it's just a feels bad moment. Just a feels bad moment. Yeah, like this. Why is this natural gas here? I want to put a couple of airflow tiles here. Hopefully it'll flow down that way. Natural gas is... I don't know, man. I feel like we have enough oxygen production, but we can't completely oxygenate everything around here. All right, we're looking for one more duplicate. We have a farmer, rocket person, so we're just looking for an all-around person. Definitely not mouth breather. Definitely not decreased construction. This guy would be great if he didn't have building impaired. Could be our like digger, but I don't want to do anything at all with that. I need you to be able to build and to dig. You're going to be an all-around person. So many dense puffs. Maybe this is the reason I can't get enough oxygen, because these things are just eating all of my oxygen. Is there any way I can do another... another one of these guys, I wonder. This overflow is getting pumped out here. Let's have this overflow also be able to go down to supplement this, because I feel like we're not getting enough oxygen down here. Something like that. Since we have extra oxygen here, we might as well send it to our base. I'm worried about our duplicates in here having to take rests from their exercising because there's natural gas in here. Actually, I don't even know if this helps. It looks like this is pushing the natural gas over, which is definitely not what I want. All right, let's see if that will get more oxygen going down here. There we go. I definitely want you to breathe, my friends. I want you to breathe, I promise. I'm actually gonna get rid of that gas vent. Like, why is there so much natural gas here? I've asked this so many times and I cannot figure out where all this natural gas is coming from. I keep pumping it out from over here. And I think the answer really is, I think I need another spawn. There are just... I don't know why these things... these things just duplicate instantaneously, it seems like. Maybe I should start turning their eggs into barbecue. You know what? I think maybe I should. I think I should have their eggs go into here to turn them into meat. Because we have too many eggs. So we're going to, instead of delivering the eggs there, they're going to go into there. Yeah, there's a crap ton of those eggs right there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to crack a bunch of them for omelets right now. So this is egg cracker. Throw one there real quick. It's time to crack a few eggs. And by a few, I mean like 13 eggs. Hey, what's up, Silly Device? How are you doing, my friend? Just clean up the water here, too. Alright, so, all these pufflet eggs. So, forever, and forever. Turn those on. And I'm going to leave squeaky pufflet and pufflet eggs. Do I want to leave those forever? Actually, no, because I want them to go into here. They'll be hatched, and then I think they'll drown. I'm pretty sure you can still drown them, I hope. You missed the stream? Oh. Well, did you have work or something? I'm sure you didn't miss that much. It was a lot of, well, 3 duplicants died, so that was something. We did have some 4 duplicants die. Let's have this be at 9 as well. Oh, COVID, you had to sleep. Gotcha. That's right. Well, you know, you need your sleep, my friend. You need your sleep. That's definitely for sure. Okay, good. They're turning these all into eggs here. You just came from work, so you also missed some? No worries. I'll show you our tasteful memorial to our 3 duplicants who died because of me running out of oxygen in their rocket. Rowan, Nicola, and Marie. They shall be never forgotten. It was me not having enough oxalite in our rocket, man. It's a bad time. Okay, alright, that looks like that should be all the eggs. We do want to... I guess if there are any other eggs around... No, the rest, that should be good. The rest should be... There. So they'll turn those into omelets. The rest should go into here. And... although... I feel like they haven't been able to reach these like they're supposed to. Can you actually sweep that? I think that's unreachable. And I'm not sure why that's unreachable when it used to not be unreachable. I think maybe I need to move my microbe musher. I think it's because of the mesh tiles on top of there. So if I move my microbe musher right here. No, it needs to be in range of this though, doesn't it? If I deconstruct this tile, the water will flow out, won't it? Yeah, I can't do that. Ugh, I can't get access to those eggs with this microbe musher where it is. I need to move this thing. We're so tight in here. Soyuz 11 all over again? What is that? Is that a reference to... what is that a reference to? I don't know. Maybe I can move this up 1 space, actually. You know what, if I deconstruct this tile, deconstruct this ladder, I might be able to move this microbe musher up one space, still be in range of all that, and then have them able to reach all this. So this is berry sludge forever is what this is. Berry sludge forever! As long as I can get rid of these mesh tiles, they'll be able to reach the eggs in here. Okay. Alright, now we deconstruct these two tiles. Buildings. Deconstruct those. Oh, this does not need to be obsidian. It can be just like igneous sandstone. There. And then microbe musher on top of that. Beautiful. Power. To there. And they should be able to finally reach this eggshell. Did you just commit suicide, Plug Slug? Because you just went down in there, and I didn't tell you to do that. Soyuz 11 was a Soviet space mission from 1971 where 3 cosmonauts suffocated due to capsule depressurization during re-entry. Yikes. It's kind of like that, only mine was because I'm forgetful and not because of a failure of material or something. So let me cancel, and then let me see if this will now work. Eggshell. Eggshell sweep 9. Hey, they can reach the stuff in there. That's exactly what I want to see. And now the eggs can be reached, so the 2 dense pufflet eggs and 1 pufflet prince egg will always be going for all of this stuff. Okay, good. And now this, forever berry sludge. Forever berry sludge at 7. At 8, actually. Yes, that's what I want. Mistakes happen, comrade. Yes. I did do it. I broke the tile that Slug was on. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't trying to kill him. But thanks for the meat, though. Thanks for the meat. It'll go to a good cause of feeding our duplicants. Feeding our stuplicants. Alright. So I could probably add water in here, but again, every time I do that, I'm a little afraid. So I'm going to just kind of let this go. Now that we have water from here going in here. Wait, why did that stop? This requires emptying. I'm trying to decide if I want this thing to be back online or not. If I were to do this... the clean water will go through there. I want to prioritize what? I guess I can do half and half. Half salt, half polluted. I think that'll be fine. Once they empty this thing. Alright, printables. We're looking for 1 good all-around duplicate. Wow, that's 12 strength, but decreased athletics. How does that work? You're slow, but smart and strong. God, I don't really like either of those that much. That is a lot of strength. You will be able to pick up a lot of stuff. But am I okay with that if you're really slow? You are going to learn really quickly. Oof, I don't like the decreased athletics. I'm just going to get copper. I'm going to be very picky with this final duplicate. Be very, very picky. Okay, this looks better now that we're pumping more oxygen down here. And also probably because I killed a bunch of dense... or killed a bunch of pufflets. All these pufflets who are eating all my stuff. Just attack that one. Just kill it. Kill it with fire. You woke up with a melody, but now it's gone? Oh, man, that sucks. I have all these Atmos suits. All they have to do is deliver them. But I guess they're not high enough priority or something. Okay, I think I might be ready to send... Who is it? Ellie plus 2 other duplicates, maybe. Let me look at the Wanderer. Are we full up on oxygen and oxalite? We are. Okay, so this is all ready to go. So I could send a couple duplicates to go continue working on what they were working on. I want to put those seeds in here, but I'm not sure how to do it without messing up my oxalite storage. You know what? Do I need this door? If I don't have this door here, all this door was doing was hoping I could make a bathroom, which doesn't work. So if I get rid of this door, I can put another chest here and I can use that for the non-oxalite materials. That's what I need to do right there. That'll do it. That's what I need to do. And maybe I can even throw in a little extra materials that I want to take potentially with me. Okay, so storage here. All right, I know I want to put in these seeds that I was going to send, which are Mirthleaf seeds and Thimblereed seeds. We're going to make that sweep only in there. And we'll spend the last hour of the stream going over back to Hydriel and trying to get the rest of that stuff built. Can you get an upgrade of the life of Lashogi? Is he alive? Has he been eating his vegetables? Does he ride home to his dear old ma? He really lives a mundane existence. Pretty sad. Who is starving? Nobody's starving. It's you know, the life of a starving artist is it's pretty boring, honestly. It's pretty boring. Okay, so what do we got? We went for Thimblereed, Mirthleaf, and Joya. And it's 9. And it's sweep only, yes. Is there anything else I want to send over there? He's accomplished his dream of being mediocre and boring. That's exactly right. Completely mediocre and boring. I think I want to send more metal over there. What kind of metal do I have? A lot of it is still gold amalgam from what we've been sending. Metal ore. 45 tons of gold amalgam. So let's send another 4 tons of gold amalgam. 4, 1, 2, 3. Of gold amalgam. There. Okay. Priority 9, all these things. Okay. I think I might want to take some extra glass too. Which I should probably make some more glass. 30 tons of sand. Oh yes, that takes sand, that's right. That takes sand. I don't want to use my sand, actually. I think we'll just say we have enough glass for now. On your colony, Lashogi flips burgers and moonlights as an artist. You haven't skilled him up in anything else. He's a burger flipper. Great. This actually should not be sweep only. Okay, good. So they should just send the gold over there. He holds down a job at a diner. That's right. That's right. Oh god, are they taking it out of there to put in there? That is the opposite of what I want you to do. It's okay. That's okay. Let's change this to 6 tons then, because they just took some out of there. Order up! Le order up! Le order! Your order is ready! Talked with a really bad French accent. Your order is ready, monsieur. You would have given him the plumbing job, but you already had a plumber. Alright, so now that that's good, we're going to do this. We're going to say this. Take out the seeds. This was gold amalgam, so that's metal ore. Gold amalgam, 7 tons. And sweep it all. There we go. 7 tons. Do I want to give them more steel over there? I should probably do a little more steel too. How much steel do we have? That's manufactured. Oh my god, I only have 2 tons of... No, that's glass. 9.7 tons of steel. Alright, we'll do 2 more tons of steel. 2, 1, 2, 3. Steel. His diner has a Yelp rating of 2 out of 5. Totally mediocre. You think 2 out of 5 is mediocre? That sounds lower than mediocre to me. Mediocre would be right in the middle, right at 3. 3 out of 5. Right, right? Alright, who do I want to crew this thing? It will definitely be Ellie. Who else can I send? Honestly, so many of my duplicants here are really busy doing jobs all the time. Maybe Nisbet and Bubbles, maybe 2 of those, we'll see. Okay, so that is taking the steel out of there and putting it in again, aren't they? Fine, fine. They get the gold yet? We're still picking up the gold. The food was fine, but the waiter had paint under his hose. Under his hose. Okay. Oh, under his nose. Okay. And steel. And Pick up the steel. Hey, look at that. More aluminum. All right, we're starting getting aluminum over here, which is great because we're going to need that for... we're going to need that for... something eventually. Okay. So that is 2 tons of steel. A bunch of gold. I think I have my thimbleweed seeds in here. I think we are ready to go. The water's good. O2 is good. All right, we're gonna give this another try here. The food was fine, but I didn't appreciate free duck sculptures out of soap that came with the meal. The Shogi's world famous sculpted mashed potatoes must see but never eat. Yelp review. You're crazy. All right, let me look at priorities here. Who is not super needed on this planet that we can send over to do some work? Bubbles is operator. So somebody who's a builder. So Joshua, builder, and who's a digger? Yeah, Joshua and Nisbet. We're going to send them over. Joshua and Nisbet. All right. This time I'm totally not going to kill off my duplicates, I hope. Let's save game. We're going to send them over there. Get more building over there done. I think I had a decent amount of lead still for making power lines and stuff. Okay. So this needs to be crew. You did not see the Great Purge of duplicates on the ship. If they died there and the ship was not home, how did it get back? Well, they died on the way home. Like, the thing is, when you set a destination, I sometimes forget and think that's all you have to do. I set a destination like I do this. I change my destination to here and I think, okay, it's going to launch. It doesn't actually launch. You actually have to hit begin launch sequence. And so they sat there for like a day just in there breathing. And they ran out of O2. The strange thing is there was O2 in the, I think inside the suits in there, and I tried to put them in the suits to try to make them last a little bit longer, but just didn't quite work. I don't know. All right, all crew boarded yet? I see. I see 2 in here. We're still waiting for 1 more. Ellie Nisbet, and who else are we missing? It was pretty tragic. I was pretty sad about it. Ellie Nisbet, who are we waiting on? Yo, dog. Where are you? Joshua, where are you? Don't you want to go on a rocket ship? No, I heard what happened to the last guys. It's fine. Joshua's allowed out, right? Yeah, he's allowed out. He's just... don't know where he is. He's afraid of space. So yeah, when they died, it's apparently autopilot will still get them home. So if they're actually capable of thinking they could have gotten out, maybe. I don't know. What is going on with Joshua right now? Where are you? And why are you not? You're eating your food. Like, I can't go to work. I gotta be on a break. You gotta go to space, bro. Where's Joshua? Joshua, follow cam. Where are you going? Yeah, you are on break. Okay, I gotta wait for you, I guess. We were gonna go to space, and then Joshua decided to get a burger. I mean, they're just breathing up my oxygen there while we wait on you, dude. Come on, bro. Come on. Time to go to space. Okay, guess we're gonna have a shower first. You don't want to be dirty in space, right? Please tell me you're going there. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, space time. He could have gone to sleep in space, yes. What? No, why are you doing that? You are supposed... The hell? Why would he not? It's crew. Why are you so stupid? Okay, all crew boarded. Okay, begin launch before he decides to go, I don't know, play Tweedledinks with his friends or something. The Shogi once spit on my burger and challenged me to duel once just because I asked for onion rings instead of french fries. I've never been back since. Yelp review. That's right. He's how mediocre of him. There's a lot of carbon dioxide in here. I feel like my carbon dioxide removal thing is not working super well. I thought every time the carbon dioxide goes over where the oxalide is, it should go away. Do I need there to be a little bit of oxalite on the ground, maybe? Change this to 4500. That should dump some oxalite on the ground, right? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, duplicate. So we're still looking for one more all-around duplicate. So let's check it out. Any good all-around duplicates? You actually are pretty good. Increased medicine is fine. Increased construction and strength is pretty good. Person's got researching, athletics, and strength. That's pretty good. The only bad thing is increased bladder. I think I'm okay with that. You can be my all-around person and also doctor if needed. So, Meemaw. Welcome aboard, Meemaw. Amazing Meemaw. So we got to do priorities operating for Meemaw. Skills research, so you learn faster. And then scheduled, not on the same schedule as the loud snorer, which was Catalina. So somewhere down here. You can be on the same schedule as Ashcan, I think. There we go. And that should be fine. Okay. It won't off-gas if the CO2 is over 1.8. Oh, so there's too much carbon dioxide in there then. That's bad. I might need to pump out. Carbon dioxide at some point. How much is here? 80 grams. It's over 1.8 kilograms. Carbon dioxide. There is 80 grams there. Well, I know that French John did it in such a way that the gas vent would pump out the carbon dioxide on top of this, and then it would get rid of it or delete it or something. I don't remember. Something like that. Let's go back to the 5 tons there. Where are we? We're halfway there. Okay. Alright, we're pretty much dug out over here. Pretty much. Pretty much. Dug out of here. Oh, we got some more salt over here. We could definitely get access to that. How are they getting over there? They're going this way. Let's make it so that they can go across this way. That will dump salt water out there. That's fine, actually. Okay. All right, so I got to remember what I was working on over here. Okay, we're working on our Great Hall. So I want to get the farm and the spalm done if I can. I don't know if I can do both of those in 45 minutes. Farm and the spalm if I can. So we have the seeds on our ship coming in here. That's new for you. Oh yeah, this is what I've been working on. The first thing I did today was change this out. I fixed my Atmosuit dock and put a wall toilet over here and changed the beds around so that they could live in here better. And that's how I lost my duplicates, is I actually, things were going so well, they stayed over here too long and they used up all the oxalate oxygen, which I'm not sure how that happened. I think apparently we use up oxygen even faster than I thought. I thought we'd be able to last a lot longer, but I was building over there for a long time, so my own fault, I guess. But we did that so we could work on stuff. We got a nice liquid lock. We got beds set up. The toilets don't work yet. I need to get I have the pump, but not the pipe set up. So I got to get the piping set up. I hadn't set it up yet because I need to get I need to figure out what to do with the polluted water. And maybe try to feed it to a thimble reed seed to get rid of it. What's below? I haven't explored too much, but I think this is the bottom of the map. There's metals, coal. There's like a coal biome. There's no extra of the stuff that we want, that we're on this planet for, which is this graphite. There's no extra graphite. Honestly, getting access to all this stuff is going to be challenging because it's going to release a bunch more water. So what I might end up doing is like digging out this biome and then draining this water out so that I can get access to all this graphite over here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my permanent duplicates over here. Probably just dig out this place and then maybe use the water for something. Unpermitted food. Bert is not allowed to eat meal lice. Okay. Let me fix that. Wait, really? You're not allowed to eat meal lice? Wait, why are we not making mush bars? No, we're supposed to be making... what are we supposed to be making over here? Pickled meal. Why are we not making pickled meal? Why do we have no pickled meal? That's why it's doing it. Who's our cook here? Who is not doing their cooking? Oh, Bert was my cook? And I skill scrubbed him? Is that what happened? God, I think I did do that. Okay, so cooking there. Priorities. They apparently ate all of the 100,000 something calories we had sent over here. Who's my cook? It was Liam. Okay, we're gonna make it Bert. We have no ranching, so you'll be building. So, Bert, go cook up some stuff, because we have no food. Oh, instead of that, you're going to go here. So you're going to die rather than make your dinner. Is that what you're going to do? Really? Really? You're just going to... Oh, damn it. Yeah, I mean, it's been a couple hundred cycles. I guess that's been long enough. I guess I gotta allow him to have meal lice for right now. Pickled meal just takes meal lice, right? That's all it takes, so. We do have somebody who's priority farming, right? I feel like my priorities got all screwed up here. So Liam, you're farming. Bert is cooking. This guy will do the digging. Okay, that should fix that. I think one farm is enough for 3 duplicates. I actually wonder if I need to do a second farm. Does anybody remember the numbers on mealwood? Is it like 5 per duplicate? I have 17, so that should be a little bit more than I need if it's 5 per duplicate, which is what I thought it was. Okay, we're gonna hope that'll be enough. All right, how close are we? Are they there yet? Are we there yet? Almost. And they should be making cooked fish and barbecue every time it's available. It is 5 per duplicate? Okay, then this should be just enough. It should be a little more than enough. Oh, it's making barbecue. Okay, great. And this should be requesting everything, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, well, that berry sludge, it lasted us a long time, and I guess it gave me the freedom to not be cooking food that entire time, which I didn't realize I was not doing. But now I know. I was not cooking food that entire time. Let's see. Let's actually... I do want to get access to these metals. Do I want to do it from space or from underneath? Let's do it from underneath. Nope. Liggity, liggity, lag, lag, lag. There we go. This. This and this. Okay. That is not reachable because of this. There, that should do it. Okay. This planet is just slowly sending us metals, and it's very slowly because the limiting factor is the amount of rad bolts being supplied to our single interplanetary launcher. I might, at some point, I talked about this earlier, I think I need to make a radiation nuclear reactor on this planet to get rad bolt production going, but that would be a really big project that I'm not going to work on yet. All right, are we here yet? We are here. Beautiful. Yeah, we are here. So they should be working on this stuff. So I want to make our farm. Let's make our farm so that food can start being made. So for 3 duplicates, again, it's gonna be let me see here. It's gonna be I will make 17 again of the food things. So that's food, farm tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And we'll put a door there. How radioactive is waste? Can you farm rad bolts from that? If you stack it by a lot, then yes, you can. From what I saw Francis John do. But you need a lot of it to get any decent amount from what I saw. And then I'm going to attempt to do a hydroponic farm there that the output of this polluted water will go to. Just send my waste there, win-win? We'd have to unpack the waste. Maybe. Yeah, that might be something I could think about doing. Again, that'd be a pretty big project because I'd have to start pumping it to these guys and be using a ton of rad bolts to do that, which is not a terrible idea. Currently what I'm doing is using my excess rad bolts to make diamonds. So I have something that I'm doing with my rad bolts. They're not being wasted, but I'd basically have to stop making diamonds for that, which we could do. Be a pretty big project to work on, though, I'll be honest. And I want to focus on this planet to get meal wood going. Okay, I can't plant that because of, I think, those two ladders. And honestly, that seems like a really roundabout way of doing it. All the waste we're creating here, we send to another planet to create radiation over there when we could just create a thing that will make radiation there. Please don't. Okay, good. We got our other person already, right? So we can just see what we got here. I mean, sure, slug egg, why not? Probably gonna die up there, but it's fine. What do you mean we don't have a golden mount? Oh, okay. They couldn't reach it because they were blocked in there. That's why. Why can't I plant that? Is it because my seeds are up there, I wonder? I wonder if I need to make a chest to transfer stuff out of here or something. So if I do a... let me do a chest up here that's sole purpose is to take stuff out of here and put it on this planet. I tried to. Well, maybe I didn't select it. I thought I clicked on the plant. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I messed that up. Maybe I'm stupid. Click on mealwood. Yeah, I'm clicking on it. Maybe it's the type I have to specify? No. I'm clicking on it. It says I have 49 seeds available, but it won't let me do it. Why is it saying I have 0 of that? It says I have 49, but then it says 0 here. Alright, let me try putting it in here and see. Is it because of mutated seeds or something? Yeah, it feels very weird. Because I'm paranoid, let me see how we're doing on oxygen in here now. View interior. Okay, so this right here is basically my meter of how much oxygen I have. So we have plenty of oxygen right now. We have about 4/5. What is that? 80% of our oxygen. Okay, so I want to put in here my seeds. Seeds at 9. And I guess I'll do sweep only. And then tell them to sweep up my seeds. So where are my seeds? Sweep. Mirth Leaf will do the same. Thimbleweed as well. Okay. Are those all able to be swept into here? I did all seeds, right? I did all seeds. Hopefully I just need to get them out of the rocket. I hope that's the only issue. Okay, there's a thimbleweed seeds. So we know thimbleweed seeds are now here, so can I plant that? Yeah, they haven't built that yet, okay. There we go, 49 plant, perfect. I think I just had to get them out of the rocket. Very nice. Beautiful. All right, so there's farming set up or started. Let's get water for these guys going. So that would be piping for this. This gets water into our base. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm just glad I'm finally getting stuff done again. After losing those 3 duplicates, I was like, oh my god, I'm screwed. I'm not going to get any more done over here, but I will want to make sure I send my duplicates back after this, I think. And the plan will be to feed that to a single thimbleweed plant there. And then power. Hope we still have plenty of lead. Okay, we have less than we had, but this should be enough, I think. Okay. Honestly, maybe I should just ship some lead over here. I can shoot it over here. Let me do that. The lead is going to be quite useful for making more wires, and I kind of don't want to do any more gold wires or whatever. So let me turn this off for a bit. And that's where I want it to go. And say refined metal, lead. And we'll let like 2 shipments of the 500 units go over. Should be a good amount. How much refined lead do we have? I think we have a ton. 76 tons to be exactly. 76 tons of lead. Oh, we're running out of this. Man, we're running out of salt water again. At least we're filtering it this time, so I won't ruin everything, but I... God, the desalinators just chew through salt water, apparently. Come on. Come on. More lead, please. More lead. Where my lead's at? Probably my main storing person I sent over to the water world or something. Come on, somebody bring me some lead. Please, I need lead. Alright, I'll just wait on that while I go check over here what we're doing. How we're doing. Okay, they're making all that. Making all that. Temperature. 10 to 30, and it's 41 in here. Oh, I was worried about that. We're gonna have to cool stuff down in here. Why are they not making any of this metal stuff out of gold? Just We have the gold here, right? I don't know. Just be patient. There we go. That should be good. So we're going to reset this once. And that should be plenty for now, I think. Should be lots and lots of lead. We're at 70 tons. We are now at 75 still. Okay, so we sent maybe 76, about a little over a ton, I think, is what we sent. Yeah. I wonder if I have enough materials to build the half Rodriguez. That's because that's just the spawn that I always make. Probably have to leave that for next time. If I can get plumbing set up, that'll be probably all I'll get done here right now. You guys are doing a great job. Keep checking my O2. I don't want to run out again. No more dead duplicates today. We've had enough. I should have the Mirthleaf and Joya available, so I can't plant it until they bring it here. I need to pick up the Mirthleaf, and I thought I told them to do that. I'm gonna sweep the gold, sweep the reed fiber. Oh, there's the Mirthleaf. Sweep it. Sweep that. Sweep the gold amalgam. Sweep all of the things. Sweep the steel. Sweep the plastic. Sweep the lead. Epic rock, I don't care about gold. Yeah. Sweep the steel. Okay, so if I tell them to sweep it, I think I have a general storage thing set up. Didn't I do that? I thought I did. Let's just put one real quick. A automatic dispenser right there, and they can sweep stuff and then pick it up. I will say this can take everything except off-gassing stuff, I guess. It's sweep only, but everything except consumable ore and liquefiables and organics, and that should be good. Should give them a place to put all this stuff. Our lead is here. Nice. Okay. Hey, we have working bathrooms. Nice. Wait. We don't because we don't have power. Why do we not have power? Because I melted my power lines. Okay, that's a waste of materials. Okay, I guess I gotta do steel right here. Let's do steel power lines right there. I did not even think of that. Damn it, we melted a bunch of lead. You know, just to be safe, I should... I'm gonna do like those. Maybe a couple more. I don't want to melt my power lines there. Melted goners are back down. I'm pretty sure when it melts a wire, it doesn't become like liquid that you can get back as long as it cools back down. I think you just lose it. I think it's like destroyed by the rockets. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's something like that. No, not sweet. Empty. Do 9 on these, because I just want to make sure that this works. Okay. Beautiful. So that should be... running water. We have running water. Beautiful. As long as we have power. Speaking of, I should get a second solar power generator going here. This one I think I can use lead wires, no problem. Like that. Okay. Oh, we got potent potables. I mean, sure, more sweet legs, why not? I could probably get 3 more duplicates for whatever the next planet's going to be, but I think the next planet... Actually, I was going to say it's going to be the lava planet, but it might actually be the planet that there's like a planet that has like a tree or something. I probably will want to get 3 more duplicates training, so the next couple of duplicate choices I should check them out and work towards 3 good duplicates. Okay. So we have running water. Perfect. Now we want the reed fiber here. Plants have died. Okay. And that thing I said about stuff leaking, I was not expecting this to happen so fast. I did not expect that to happen. Okay. Okay. Build 1 airflow tile right there to stop that. Okay, at least that worked. And then we're gonna want to drain this out. We're gonna do that. No, it's killing all my plants. All right, I'm glad I sent extra. Glad I sent extra seeds. Okay, with that, everything else should be safe once this all drains. Well, we got a source of clean water there in our base if we need it. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Alright, well that was definitely not something I was expecting to happen. Or at least not happen quite so fast. I didn't realize how thin and how much he was already getting pressure damage over there. Looks like the seeds are still there though, so maybe I didn't even lose the seed. That would be nice if I didn't lose the seed. Okay. So we have bedroom, bathroom, farm. I do need a place to make the food. Let me set just up very basic. Just a grill like we did before. grill to make pickled meal, barbecue, any of the other random stuff. So that, food. Electric grill, like right there. All right, did we get a second power thing going here? Very nice. I do not have a battery. I should set up a battery. Batteries overheat, so, and they also get flooded. So if I put that right there, would that be flooded, I wonder? Let's find out. Let's see if that would be flooded. You know what? That might get melted, though, by that rocket. Put a jumbo battery right there. Yeah. Maybe that'll be some sort of... Oh, that's made of steel. I don't need you to be steel. Jumbo battery out of gold. Not steel, just pure gold. So that's temperature. So it looks like that's not going to eat that stuff unless we get this place to the right temperature, which currently it's too hot in here to get any good temperature. So it looks like I need a bit of a cooling loop. So I'd need to get a steam turbine, and an aqua tuner setup to maybe get temperature for thimbleweed and our mealwood. The ocean, this entire planet is about 44 C. Everything in here is like 40 to 44. So I need to go back, I need to go down about 10 degrees for everything. So mealwoods need 30 C at most, and this needs 22 to 37. So if I got a cooling loop, maybe I can get that set up. Plan to have my spawn maybe down here and then a cooling loop over here. So that would be something like, I don't have two types of liquid to make my steam room, do I? Clean water and polluted water. We don't have any shortage of water though, that's for sure. Am I okay with cool? Am I cool with draining this entire water thing here? I think I am. Okay, maybe I can get the cooling loop set up real quick here. Liggity, liggity, lag, lag, lag. Something like that. I'm going to have an aqua tuner below this. Thermal aqua tuner. Which, that's the biggest problem with this, is thermal aqua tuners are frickin' power hungry. I'm gonna need a lot of power for this. We have lots of coal, so we can use coal power. But I wonder if I want to get my spalm set up before doing that though too, because we're gonna need to get oxygen in here, otherwise coal power is just gonna be spewing carbon dioxide down here. We're gonna get like a fully functional base before we actually even have any duplicates living here, which is probably a good idea. Leave spaces open to pour the liquid inside of there. Okay. Yeah, I should honestly probably get the spalm set up before I do this so I can start filling this with oxygen so this is all livable. I'll need to eventually make a lock. Atmos soup dock, but I'll need the spalm before I do that. How's our oxygen over here? Wow, this really does. This oxygen goes down much faster than I expect it to. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is get the pieces to this built. And then probably have to call it a day. Diamond production. Okay. Hydrial. Good thing is we're getting a lot of good stuff done here. I will get the thermal aqua tuner built. There will be a liquid vent. I think made out of gold is going to be fine. Right there. Then we'll of course need power lines in there. That'll be going out. And we will need automation, no, plumbing, liquid pipe, thermo sensor. I think that might need to be out of steel in there. Yes, and the pipes. Mima earned a skill point. Way to go, Mima. Way to go, Mima. There. And there. And then we will, of course, need automation wire. I think these can be made out of gold. There. And then, of course, the piping that will be coming from that guy. All right. I'm going to need a ladder to get down into here, so let's do 2 ladders right here for now to be able to build all that stuff. Some room got radiation. There are pop-ups like that happen every time there's a save or the autosave. It gives me some weird pop-up like that. So I kind of just ignore those now unless it stays, because it'll give me like a starvation or radiation. I can't even believe half of the things that are on here. I just can't believe it. It's so wrong all the time. Okay, this is going to be pickled meal forever. It's going to be cooked fish forever. Barbecue forever. None of this is powered, but... Really, I might want to just manually send all the graphite back by mining it out and put it on a rocket and then sending it back. It probably means I don't need to have a presence on this planet, but I'm probably going to do it anyway. All right, any good random duplicants? Can't do researching. Guy's kind of meh, and mirror mouth breather. So free fertilizer, thanks. Okay. All right, so this is going to be a cooling loop for the temperature on the mealwood and the thimble reed. Even though I'm getting this, yeah, I'm going to let them build all the parts that they can build. Then I'm going to start the outline of the spawn, because we're going to need the spawn even before this. So I'm going to probably dig out all of this. let this water drain down to here so I can have the spawn in this area. What is the size of a half Rodriguez that I prefer? It is a box that is 16 wide and 11 tall. 16 wide and 11 tall. Ha! You got to memorize. 16 by 11. That is too tall. Wait. 16 wide and 11. It's only 11 tall. Okay. 11. There. Am I going to have enough space with where I'm placing this? That's going to run right into that. That's okay. I guess we can have it. Right there. That's going to be the spacing right there. So that'll be the floor of our spawn right there. I won't be able to fit through here, so I'll have to go over here and build a ladder down. That should be fine. Okay. That guy's almost fully built. And if I am going to have to run through here, then what I'll probably want to do is... Yeah, I won't have manual airlocks on both sides of this. Be like that. Can take the gas tanner out and you should fit the upper floor with the steam box. Let me visualize what you're talking about. Like how the steam box be right here. And they could run through there maybe. Yeah, that could probably work. So basically the box would be here. Well, with my grill there, that's in the way. I guess I could move the grill. Can I fit the grill right here? Let's do that. Then I could just put the spawn right by the... We have our oxygen generation and our cooling right next to each other. I think I like that. The overflow of hydrogen needs to go to a hydrogen generator. I think I'll have room for an extra one of those. Well, if we do this, we'll have room below it if we need to. Yep, we're on the water planet, Iris. Yes, so we're finally getting an actual base built here. Not lived on yet, because I'm trying to be better about making a fully self-sustainable base from the beginning, rather than what I have done in the past, which is not be sustainable. So I know it's this. It's saying that we don't have enough O2 over here, but it's, again, it's kind of lying. It says we consumed 1 kilogram more than we produced. Oh, you mean checking the rocket? That's what you're talking about. 3/5. 3/5. So we've used 2/5. What is that? 40%? Something like that. So yeah, good to keep an eye on that for sure. All right. So let's see. This is going to be the top row. 11 tall. It'll be there. Was it 15 by 11? I don't know that I can place it there because that blocks off getting to the bottom of the map. feel like I have to put it below this. I think I'm going to do what I was going to do and have it be... You're thinking the ceiling would be the turbine floor level. Ceiling... Problem is the width. It's cutting me off over there. I think maybe I have to do this. Is this what you're talking about? That uses up the entire height. I think that's probably what we'll do right there. No matter what I do, man, it's just frickin' lag all the frickin' time. What are you even doing? Are you crashing on me? Don't crash on me. The bottom spawn floor would be under the steam box. I don't have enough room to the right here. I don't think. Copy, paste settings. Let me deconstruct this. Right? Do I have an 11 wide here? I mean, no, it's 15 wide, right? Only always chugs. It definitely does. See, if I did this, it's too wide. I couldn't get below the base unless I go this way, and I want to have the right side of my base accessible down to the bottom, so I'm just going to do this. The bottom spawn floor, center it. Bottom spawn floor would be under the steam box. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me to say right now. You're going to do an image? Okay, because from what I'm thinking, I could only do it this way, which is too wide. It's too wide, I couldn't get to the bottom. Or I could do it this way. I can't. That's 11 tall. It has to be 11 tall. I don't orientating wise, I can't think of what you're doing. Unless you tell me to move this, and I'm not moving that. So I don't know. Just don't know what you're trying to tell me. Not aligned with the left edge. I don't know. You all are telling me stuff and I can't visualize what you're trying to tell me. Left edge, not centered. I need a picture. Like, because what we're talking about me building is this box. This box. How do I fit this box somewhere? That is a 16 by 11 box. That means I can't go over there. This is kind of what I'm looking at doing. I've been measuring the space under the turbine from the left edge. He means to center it on the turbine instead. You mean go over this way? I mean, I don't know what that gains me, but yeah, I can. I can put it that way. Which again is fine. Either way, I do. Actually, I can't do that because there's one little neutronium there. So I actually think I have to go 16 by 11. I think I have to do it here. I either have to do it here or a little bit to the right. He's saying the bottom spawn floor would be under the steam box. I still don't understand what he's trying to tell me with the way that this spacing works. Which to me looks like the spacing doesn't work to do it a different way. Okay, I'm thinking of making this the roof. Which if I did that as the roof, I could do this. And I could walk under this while doing this. probably what I'm going to do. Even if Silly Device gives me a picture, it's probably just what I'm going to do right there. But I'll wait. I'll wait till Silly Device makes whatever picture you want me to see. The Lord of Doors deserves no less. There. And there to reach those. It's always funky when you're working at the very bottom or right or left edge of the map. Alright, so... yeah. Okay, let them build these things here. So now I can cancel that. What I'll have to do is fill this with just clean water, I guess, to get junk out of there. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 bottle emptiers in here. Okay. God, I don't want to. Well, okay. Are there any good duplicants? You're okay. Can't do attacking. This could be a planter on our new place. Tiding and rocketry. You have strength. You have athletics. I think I'm gonna actually print out Ari back home. Yes. Don't care about attacking. He can be a planter or an all-around person. So Ari, you are allowed. Oh wait, I already have some people here. That's right. That's okay. Extra person's fine. Ari, schedule. As long as I have beds, I have beds. Okay. Ari can be. I need somebody where there's not people here. How many? I got double bathrooms, so we can actually do extra here. So we'll go here. Already there. Priorities. Operating skills. Where are you? Ari, there you are. Research to learn faster, and we allow you in here already. Yes. Okay, so you should go train in there. Although when I'm adding these duplicates, I might need to do another spawn over here. But with how well this is coming together, next time we play, I should be able to actually start sending duplicates over here. Because we'll just have to get the spawn going, and then this is basically livable. You sent me a DM. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'll show on stream the picture. Let's see. I'll show on. Oh my god, so laggy. Okay, what are we looking at? Is that enough space to do that though? Oh, you want to put the storage on top? Oh, so you're talking about doing a different build. You glad I like the Manus Diaboli? Yeah. I mean, I guess so. I am lazy and I want to make the build exactly the same as I've done it in the past. So I'm gonna go with this. Is that what I want to do? Let's see, what size, what height is that? So basically I make this 4 high. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Okay, let me cancel that. Okay, so basically 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the floor. That would allow me to get underneath it, so I kind of do like that idea. If I can just remember to do it. We're going a little bit late, but that's okay. If we, if I can get the the outline of the box done. That should be good. So this is the top where we're going to have the... We're going to have these 3 pieces, and we'll put the gas reservoir. And I guess the second hydrogen generator will have room up there too. So it'll mean our piping will be a little bit different. But I think that'll be fine. Need a 2 high room. If I move the container. Let me see. This is hard for me to do without visualizing. Let me cancel the deconstruct. It's really hard for me to talk about without something to see. No, hydrogen generator's 3 tall, so I'm just gonna make it 4 tall. I think 3 high might work. I'm also pretty sure power transformer is 3 tall. No, that's 2 tall, but the hydrogen generator is 3 tall. So I'll just make it 4 tall. Okay. You can start digging out all of that. So that will be that room. This room will be the spalm room. So is that right? Is that room 4 tall? 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. So we're basically building it from this side over. We won't be able to fit the gas reservoir. Well, we might with the extra space. Who knows? Maybe we'll even be able to fit it in. How wide is it? 16 by 11, so it's 16 wide. Go right to there. So I cancel that and put this wall. There, is that right? That's 7. That's 18. I need it to be 2 over, actually. So it'd be that. So I think it would be that. Whoops. It's 1 row off what you were thinking. Pretty compact. Yeah, it'll let me get around it, which I do like that. I definitely like that. Do that second. So we can fit in the hydrogen generator, the battery, and the transformer in there. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what I can do in there. 16 wall with the walls, right? That's 16, right? That should be right. And then 11 tall should be right up to there. So it's that box right there. Honestly, I almost want to go 1 lower so I can run through that room. Because I can, if this part is too tall right there, I could actually run through here. You know what? I'm going to do that. Just, yes. I keep changing this. Cancel all that. Deconstruct that. So 1 more lower will let us be able to run through this comfortably, which I like that idea. You know, we're just gonna build and rebuild this 20 times. We'll be fine. So it'll be this, this, and this. Deconstruct this. We'll be able to run through there. And we'll be able to get above and below and not block future Rand off. Future Rand will appreciate this. And if he doesn't, well, F that guy. And who knows, maybe this extra space above will let us somehow fit in the storage thing too. Okay, I'm gonna finish just this much and then I'm gonna send them home and we're gonna call it a stream. Because I want to not run out of O2 again. We're about half our O2. Wow, we've used half our O2. Okay. Why is your thing not filling up with oxygen? You're stuck in here until it fills up with oxygen. I guess because it has to fill them up in order. This is not the fastest thing either, but hey, it's fine. Do I mostly stream Oni? No, I mostly stream, well, I am a variety streamer. I play FTL, Faster Than Light, as like my other main game. FTL and Oni are kind of my two main games right now, I'll say. Square room I'm building, they might get stuck. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye. I think we're okay right now. Yeah, it could have been trapped, Chris one. Yeah, you're right. It definitely could have. And they have definitely trapped themselves today, I've had to fix. But this will work well. We'll be able to fit through here to get around down here. I mean, honestly, this is probably way more work than I need to do because I feel like I'm going to dig out this entire planet in not that much time and not need to leave any duplicates over here. But with all this water, we can probably do something with it. Who knows what I will actually do, though. But yes, I want them to finish this. I'm actually not going to give them any more instructions because I want them to finish this so we can send them back and call it a day. How come they don't? Oh, because they need to not use these guys. That's fine. Well, they have definitely been using this. Okay, so we need temperature fixed for this to even work. This bathroom has a couple more uses in it before these are all completely useless. What's the room for? It's going to be a SPALM, self-powered auction maker. It's going to be this right here, which is, you know, providing oxygen for our home base. It's going to be our oxygen provider for this water world we have here. Yeah, all these toilets are not usable now. And they have to go all the way back up, so it's really long commutes. You know what? I might not even allow them to finish this. I might just send them home. And if I play off stream over the weekend, maybe finish up some of this. We'll have to see. She's back. Okay, maybe we can get this done. Self-powered and non-filter O2 rooms are so annoying that you just stop using them. Self-powered non-filter. So annoying, huh? Okay. To filter O2 from hydrogen. Are you talking about the one that I'm building? The one that I have like 4 of them on between my different maps? No, I think I'm gonna send them home. We'll have to finish this next time. Let's set this as crew. That solid 4x3 piece of wall. This bomb, I could fit the steam box in the left corner. No, I'm not gonna worry about changing anything else. You kind of stop using those. Okay. Well, I still like them. I still like them, and I'm gonna send them home. I'm gonna find out what melts when we do that. Okay, please don't melt too much of my stuff here. All right, none of my power lines melted. That's good. Okay, as long as power lines melted, we're good. Okay, well, they're gonna come home. We're gonna refill this O2 that is less than halfway filled right now. And next time we will hopefully get more of this done. I think next time we play, I think we'll be able to have our 3 duplicants start living here. Because all we'll have to do is get the spawn going and the temperature regulator plugged in. And we will have... I'll probably need to leave some food behind for them to get started. I'm assuming Cursed One uses, when he says non-filtered, instead of using this whole thing where you filter out the hydrogen, you just let the hydrogen go out or pump it or something. I like these because you can just make it and forget about it and it just works on its own, self-powered and all that stuff. I dig those. But, my friends, I think we're going to call it a day. That has been about 6.5 hours. We got some good stuff done. We did get our water world almost livable. Next time we stream, that should be definitely what we do, which will be, I will say next Tuesday, but I have a feeling next week I'm going to be streaming a lot less, if not at all, because my parents are coming into town down where my brother is, so I might be visiting them all or half of the week. So next week might be very few streams or no streams at all. So I'll let you all know as I get that plan. But I hope you all did enjoy. If there's anybody new to the stream, if you had a good time, hope you hit the follow. I saw Katrine followed earlier. Appreciate that. Friends, randoms, and salt miners. That's right. You pump and use a filter. It uses power, but you don't care. Yeah, it's probably less of a pain to build, which I can understand that. But tomorrow we will play some Rogue Tower, which I'm looking forward to. Almost played that today, but I was like, nah, we got to get some Oni in. So we'll work on 3-lane tower defense and Rogue Tower tomorrow. So come chill out for that if y'all like. But until next time, my friends, hope you have a great rest of your night. Peace out. Happy gaming. Y'all are awesome. Can never thank all you wonderful folks enough for all the support. And I will see you next time. Have a great night. Enjoy this sea shanty. Later, my friends.